Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Creator set number 31058 Mighty Dinosaurs. So, here we have the here as a quick thing, we will take a look at the box. It is a slightly narrow but wider box. It's totally fine. So on the front we do have the main build itself, as well as on the side we do see that it is one of those Creator 3-in-1 sets, those kind of sets that Creator is known for, which also shows off a couple of alternate builds that this set is also capable of. And you also get a pretty decent looking background. That's nice. And over here on this side, you have the Lego and Creator logos. You have also here you have the recommended age, the set number, the name of the set, as well as the number of parts used to build this set. As well as down here, also get choking hazards, labels, stuff down here. On the bottom, that's what the bottom looks like. That's what the side looks like. That's what the other side looks like. Here's what the top looks like, which shows us some more nice shots of each of the builds, as well as a 1-to-1 scaled image of one of the pieces in this set. And back here you also get some alternate shots of each of these builds back here, basically, as well as the thumb tap thing. So that is pretty much the box. Now, looking at this set, some of you who have watched some of the videos on my channel before might recognize the set, or more specifically, some of the pieces in this set. For this is the set I used. For those who are familiar with that, this is the set I used to build one of my alternate builds. In this case being a build that I have made in the past, that being Gamma Zone. Because even I can forget the pronunciations of the names I give my creations. But here he is, Gamma Zone. Now, some of you, of course, might be asking, why did if I already have the set and use it for builds and stuff, why would I get the set again? And for that I ask, why not? I spotted this at a Walmart for a very slick price of $16. Despite what you see here with this sort of label kind of thing that clearly says Dollar General, this is a set I bought from a Walmart. Neither of which are sponsored, just wanted to mention that. So what a fascinating kind of thing to start an unboxing for. And yeah, you also might be asking, if I have already got the sets, then why am I doing an unboxing of it now, even though I've already built something from it? And with that I basically thought I did. So I looked through my past videos and realized I never did. This was a set I opened before I started the channel. So I got the set again. So I figured, why not? Figured no time no other time than the presents, don't you think? Alright. There we go. Now with that open, we can set that back there. We can still have Gamma Zone right there, just because. If you want to take a look and add a greater detail of a Gamma Zone right there, I do have a couple of videos. One of which is showing how he's showing like his details and how he works basically, and the other showing another video on how to build Gamma Zone in case one is interested. And so, with that, here we have the stuff that comes in this set. So we have 3 bags of parts, 2 larger bags, 1 smaller bag, none of which are numbered. You also, let's see. Oh yeah, you also get 3 separate booklets, instruction booklets. One for the primary sort of T-Rex mode kind of thing. One for the pterodactyl mode, and one for the Triceratops build. And now taking a look at these, here's how the T-Rex one looks on the back, front back. Flip this over. You can see the 3 dinosaurs advertised on the box, but also a secret 4th one that you could build if you have the instructions of it online, or if you could basically just look at it and try to figure out how to build from it based off that image alone. Flip the page again. Here you have an image of the completed build as well as the parts list. That's nice to look at. Nice. So here we have the pterodactyl mode. And not much going on with the pterodactyl mode's instructions. Basically just the instructions itself for the pterodactyl's case. And for the back of the Triceratops mode, you get a little bit of advertising for a few other sets, including a couple I already have, such as the Dolphin and the Turtle set, as well as this anime-inspired mecha-looking set right here. I don't have these other 3, but there are sets that do look pretty neat. At least looking at it from the images. And aside from that, it's just the instructions. So with that, we can of course take. It also came with this for some reason. I don't remember. It has like this little flip out thing that shows an image of kids playing with Legos, and it's also it all shows off like a paper bags kind of thing. It says like, get excited, new pack. It's basically telling you that it's basically telling you about like the upcoming like change in packaging kind of thing. Basically swapping out the plastic bags with paper ones. I don't remember that. I do not remember them including this in the sets I got with Gamma Zone for Gamma Zone. That's weird. But anyway, we can go ahead and with that, we can go ahead and open up the parts. Here's one bag. We'll take a look at the parts in this bag first. So in this bag you get a good amount. You get like some of your more medium-sized parts in here because you have 3 bags of parts. You have your smaller bag with your smallest parts. You have a you have your two larger ones, which one carries like the sort of medium-sized parts, and this one, which obviously shows off like large, the larger pieces. So we'll start off with the medium-sized ones. So in here we have some of these pieces in here with the with these 1x2s with the spike teeth spikes. Got three of these. Got three of these like long spike pieces with the bar connections on the bottom. That's nice. That's cool. You also get a good amount of joints in this bag in particular, where you have some hinges and stuff. You have some hinges in these hinge pieces in like the dark green. You got some clips in dark gray. You got ratcheting joints in dark gray. You also get does it come? Okay, I see the ball joints. That makes sense. It's supposed to come with two, but I don't know if it just rolled away somewhere or whatnot. I don't seem to see it. Oh well, that should be fine. But anyway, we also got like some tiles and stuff. We got some tiles in both a tan and one in dark red. You got some snot bricks, as well as some wedges. You got like your wedge plates. Overall, that's totally fine. We have that. Here we have the smallest. We're gonna continue off this one next. Here is the small bag with the smallest parts. Okay, let's see. And here we get like some more smaller pieces. We got like bar connections. We got smaller and larger spikes and whatnot. Very nice. You got some smaller snot bricks. Got some nice fun like bar Technic connection pieces. Got some other like bar connection pieces. Some little bony like finger pieces, as well as some small like translucent orange parts that can be fun to use. There's where that under ball joint went. Worried for a second there. Yeah, a good amount of these spikes and yeah, good amount of like little spike like spike weapons. These spike attachments. These are fun to see. Yeah, these are fun to see. I like those. Also comes with quite a few of these. Some other smaller stuff like 1x2 plates. You got some small Technic stuff. Some like small things. Small things like that people are very familiar with. And then to finish things off, we have a bag with our largest pieces included in the set. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So obviously we have our large armor, like we have our large like rounder like piece, which is used to cover a lot of area at once. You have this piece, which is nice. You got at least a few of these pieces, which have like a one rounded off corner. But it's basically like a 3x3 plate with like a rounded off corner. You get a few of those. 2x6 and tan. 2x4s in both tan and green. You got like 3 and green, 1 and tan. You also got some bricks. Some of your bricks got green 2x2 bricks, 2x4 tan, as well as 1x4s in dark green, as well as some a snot brick, one of these snot bricks. That's cool, as well as some inverted slopes, as well as with some of the more interesting stuff. You get a couple of these like Technic brick kind of things, which are good for adding adding like ball joints and stuff to that. Speaking of ball joints, you do get one of these, which has like a double ball joint thing. It's like a 2x2 like brick kind of thing with like a couple of these ball joints sticking out at either side, as well as 4 of these, which are basically just like a socket joints to attach to these. Wait a minute. What? Huh? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even notice that. What? Oh, that is so weird. What is this? So, I'm only noticing this now, but these are different. These socket joints are different in the sets because if we turn this around, you can see that this is what the socket joint used to look like here. And you see it's like, so this is like the one, so these are like these these parts included in the set that I got a while back, which had like these type of socket designs. But they updated them for this set. Like I swear this is a set from like a while back. Like you've seen what? Oh, that is so weird. That is weird. Is there other like differences and stuff? Like how are the spike pieces compared to like how are the spike pieces compared to the I, oh, I am noticing a difference in these spikes as well. What? I can see that these ones have a slightly more yellowish tinge to it, whereas this one has like a flatter white kind of. And you can probably catch it on camera. And you can definitely see the difference here with these actual thing with the part IDs up there. You can see that that's different too. That is so weird. What? That is weird. So apparently, some of the pieces in this set are updated. Yeah, these ones are up there too. They moved over the small little hole connection, the small little hole from there to here. Oh, that is weird. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I did. I was so, I was so focused on them like swapping out some of the, updating some of the pieces in the set. I completely forgot that they had done removed some of them as well. Because this set does come with a couple of these, which are known as like friction adders, or like these are like pieces that are very common in CCBS sets. They're known as like a friction adder things because they add friction to joints. For some reason, I'm not seeing any of them in here. Hold on, does the instruction? And it clearly shows, and from the hips that you see here, it clearly shows like it using the older designs as well as the friction adders. That is, does it show? Does it show that difference in the instructions? Hold on, does it show in the instructions? Okay, so here it's showing the updated socket pieces. It's and it's just showing like just connecting to. Oh, huh. That is odd. So they updated the instructions to accommodate the updated parts and I guess the removal of whatever CCBS pieces were in here. But for some reason they didn't do the same for the box art and instructions. That is so strange. That is so strange. Gamazon, are you getting this? Like, I think we opened your Gen Alpha gut. Your like a Gen Alpha like a relative, I guess. Ones that does that like have like them updated pieces and I guess no longer has any pieces from the CCBS system. So you're getting a couple less parts. So you're getting a couple less parts. So you're getting a couple less parts in here than you used to get for this exact same set. But man, I was just expecting this to be just a basic kind of thing to like show off like the parts and how the box is. I was just expecting this to be like a basically just this set, basically just the set that I got way back when. But it appears to be a sort of modernized version of it that's not only removed that not only like swapped out pieces with updated variants of it, but also apparently removing a couple of CCBS parts. For those, for those who aren't familiar with these pieces, they're basically a couple of these pieces, basically, which just like attach onto there. That is I'm not sure what to make of this. Like, I was just expecting this to be just the same as before, but it's an updated variant of it, I guess. Are people, for those who got this set, do you they have did you like experience like this? Like, that is so weird. So basically, like, I was honestly kind of dumbfounded that they updated this set I got way back when. I was without me knowing. Like, this is just so strange to me. I'm definitely going to mess around with the set to see if I can spot any other differences aside from that. So, like, I think I see that. Like, if any of the other pieces got updated, uh, then they're likely like smaller. They're likely like less noticeable differences than, say, the parts like the. I'm noticing that, like, yeah, but from what I noticed, like, the major like differences is with these three pieces and the absence of this piece. So, but there could be other smaller differences. But in terms of like big noticeable ones, and also like inclusion of this instead, but that's kind of daily, and also the instructions. But like, that is so weird. I was not expecting that. And yeah, with that, that's probably a fair enough time to wrap things up. Go ahead and wrap things up. If you ever had like in for those who got to this set, uh, could you let could you let me know down in the comments that uh if you've experienced this before, if you've like for those who yeah like for those who got this set in the comments, could you let me know in the comments like which one of these variants you got, or if you ever like noticed that before, or like which variant of this you got. Because this is definitely like a sort of weird phenomenon kind of thing, like in my opinion, like because like this is something that like just like caught my eye as I was opening this up. So if you do have the set, I would appreciate uh if you do like let me know if you've also spotted these differences. If you also like noticed these changes in the sets. And I guess with that, I guess that'll be it for this unboxing. That's so strange. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe and maybe even comment if you want. And and I guess I'll post again sooner or later.